Good morning, student. In the last video, we were discuss the revolution 1830 to 1848 in Europe. In this video, we will discuss the making of Germany, Italy, and Britain. The first topic: nationalism in Europe moved away from 1848, and Germany and Italy came to be unified as a nation states. Prussia took over the leadership of the movement for national unification. The architect of this process was its chief minister Otto von Bismarck, carried out with the help of the Prussian army and bureaucracy. In January 1871, the Prussia king William I was proclaimed German Empire. An assembly was held to proclaim the new German Empire. The process of nation building demonstrated the dominance of Prussia state power. The currency, banking, legal, and judicial system in Germany were modernized. Next, Italy unified. Italy was divided into 7 states in the middle of the 19th century, and among all the 7 states, Sardinia, Piedmont, was ruled by an Italian princely house. All the regions were dominated by different kings. In 1830s, Giuseppe Mazzini formed a secret society called Young Italy. Young Italy we will discuss in the first part of this chapter. Next, the movement was led by Chief Minister Cavour. In 1859, Sardinia Piedmont defeated Austrian forces. In 1860, they marched into South Italy and Kingdom of the Two Sicilies and succeeded in winning the support of the local peasants. In 1861, Victor Emmanuel II was proclaimed King of United Italy. The strange case of Britain or UK. Great Britain was the model of nation and period in the 18th century. There was no British nation. The nation became powerful as it steadily grew in wealth, importance, and power. The Act of Union 1707 between England and Scotland resulted in the formation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain, meant in effect that England was able to impose its influence on Scotland. In 1801, the Ireland was forcibly incorporated into the United Kingdom. The symbol of the New Britain, the British flag, Union Jack, the national anthem, God Save Our Noble King, the English language were actively promoted. Next topic of this chapter: visualizing the nation. In the 18th and 19th century, artists represented a country as a person and nations as female figures. During the French Revolution, female figures portray ideas such as liberty, justice, and the republic. Liberty is represented as a red cap or the broken chain. Justice, a blindfolded woman carrying a pair of weighing scales. Last topic of this chapter: nationalism and imperialism. Nationalism no longer retained after the last quarter of the 19th century. After 1871, the most tension area was called Balkan, a region comprising modern day Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia, Slovenia, Serbia, and Montenegro. Ottoman Empire made the Balkan region explosive, and all through the 19th century they strengthened themselves through modernization and internal reforms. Due to various conflicts, the Balkan became an area of intense conflict. During this period, intense rivalry built among the European powers over trade and colonies, as well as naval and military might, which led to the series of wars in the region and finally the First World War. In 1914, Europe was disastrous because of nationalism aligned with imperialism. Anti-imperial movement were developed, but they all struggled to form independent nation states. But the idea of nation state was accepted as natural and universal. Thank you.